Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. I hope everyone is doing good. Today we are discussing about NCERT books and their importance for all competitive exams. And in that first chapter, okay, I will start with all the series of NCERT in that history, geography, economy, polity, 6th to 12th, initially 6th to 10th, after that 6th to 12th. Okay, first chapter in that history, that is what, where, how and when. Before going to that chapter, I will give some introduction about NCERT. Okay, why NCERT is important for all competitive exams and especially UPSC and all. So there is a basic foundation required, right? So NCERT is the National Council of Educational Research and Training. It comes under Ministry of Education and that is Government of India. It's established in 1961. Especially NCERT develops and publishes textbook and teacher training manuals, research papers, and supplementary materials for schools following the CBSE curriculum and many state boards. So NCERT books are prepared by expert committee, professors, scholars, and subject experts. They are known for being authentic and factual, concise and comprehensive, aligned with the latest syllabus, written in simple and clear language. Okay. Why NCERTs are important for competitive exams? Because it is an NCERTs are officially produced by India's top education body, and also they stick to facts, avoiding unnecessary details or outdated information. And also they present concepts clearly, making your basics very strong. Okay, and also they are a foundation for a conceptual clarity. Also, most competitive exams, especially UPSC, focus on understanding concept, not just facts. And also NCERT builds on a strong foundation, right, for subject like history, geography, polity, economics, science, that is basic understanding, and environment, also covered in science and geography. In the exam perspective, that they will direct questions in the exams, right? Many questions in the exams like UPSC Prelims, SSC, state PSCs, railway exams, KPSC and all, and even banking exams come directly from NCERTs or based on NCERT concepts. Okay. So in UPSC prelims, several MCQs are direct lifts or a slightly twisted version of NCERT facts. So, okay, so you can see many UPSC history questions are word for word from class 6th to 12th NCERT history. Also, basic geography question often from class 11 physical geography, and polity basics like constitution, rights and duties are covered in class 6th to 10th social science NCERTs. Okay. And also because it is a language is very easy, right? Written in simple and student friendly style, and this helps build understanding without confusion. Very important for self study also, and also acts a reference standard. NCERT is the basic standard. Once you NCERT base is strong, you can confidently tackle advanced books. Okay, any Spectrum or Lakshmikant, Gcilium, Pinchandra, etc. books, you can easily confidently tackle the advanced books because you will understand the core ideas. Okay, and also it is important UPSC specifically that UPSC civil service exam for IAS exam has three stages, right? For prelim, main and interview. So all this help in all three stages. Okay, preliminary directly from NCERT lines. Okay, in polity, geography, history, economy. In mains also, that good NCERT is base improves answer writing also. Okay, and also interview also some well-grounded and balanced of questions. NCERT knowledge, it will help. Okay, very important. In NCERT you have to read especially that history. That is 6th to 12th, and geography, that is especially old history, and geography class 6th to 12th, polity and economy, science and environment, art and culture and all. Okay. So you can go for old NCERTs, that is before 2005, more factual details useful for ancient and medieval history also. New NCERTs, concept oriented, easy language and updated content also. Okay, most combine both old NCERT for history and new NCERT for other subject. So it will use NCERT effectively. Okay, start with the class 6th. Okay, you have to use that basic 6th to 10th for basic foundation, and class 11, 12 for in-depth concept, and make your own notes in bullet points and highlight important facts, dates, maps and definitions. Revise them 2-3 times before the exam. Use NCERT maps for geography, very useful for map based questions, and also practice answering questions in your own words. Okay. And also NCERT will benefit in other exams, especially SSC, CGL, that is CHSL, and Railway, RRB, NTPC, Group D, State PSCs, UPPSC, MPPSC, and KPSC, etc. And also defense exam, CDS, NDA, teaching exams, CTET, KVS, and DSS, SB, and banking for GA sections, and UGC net basic foundation. Okay, NCERT are very important. So finally we can tell that NCERTs are the most authentic, reliable, and accessible source for building your GS base. And also reading NCERTs thoroughly can help you answer direct questions and build clear concept, which you can be the supplement with standard reference books. If you skip NCERT, your foundation stays weak and revision becomes difficult. Okay, so finally NCERTs are the foundation, authentic and simple language, and exam direct questions, very important. And also without NCERTs, higher level books will feel tough and scattered. So must read for every serious aspirant. And also that topic wise NCERT is very important, you have to read. Okay, this is about NCERT, why NCERT is important in the exam perspective. Okay, next is about, I will start with history chapter 1, that is what, where, how, and when. Okay, class 6th, chapter 1, our past. Okay, in that first chapter, that is what, where, how, and when. Okay, this is NCERT class 6th chapter. Okay, full detail I will go. That is chapter 1, what, where, how, and when. Here comes the what first thing, right? What do we study in history? Meaning means history is the study of past, right? So in this history book, we learn about the lives of people in the past, what they ate, and the clothes they wore, and the houses they lived in, and how they lived hunting, gathering, farming, herding, ruling kingdoms, and how kingdoms rose and fell, and also how societies and cultures changed over time. Okay, you can take the example learning about kings and their kingdoms, hunters and gatherers, farmers and traders, and ordinary people too. Okay, that is what they are going to do. Okay, that is about what. Next is about where. Okay, where did the people live in the past. Okay, here that history is also about places where the events happened and where the people lived. Okay, some of the key places are mentioned in the book, that is for important for exam perspective also. So that is Narmada Valley, that is earlier people who lived here were hunters and gatherers. And also Suleiman and Kirtar Hills, present day Pakistan, first farmers and herders. And Garo Hills, okay, northeast India, early agriculture. And Vindhyas, early rice farming. And river Indus and its tributaries, that is location of one of the earliest cities, the Indus Valley civilization. And also Ganga and its tributaries, that is later cities developed here, right, along the Ganga river. And also Magadha, that is south of Ganga, one of the earliest and most powerful kingdom, and also coastal areas used for trade and all. So it is very important, right? These places, because rivers provided water and fertile land, and also hills and forest provided food and shelter, and also rivers and seas enabled trade. Okay, you can go through the map. Okay, in the NCERT class 6th book, you can go through the map and you can see all these places. Okay, that is about where did people live in the past. Okay, next is about how. Okay, how do we know about the past? Okay, some, because some of the sources of history, that is manuscripts, inscriptions, archaeological sources, and oral traditions, right? Coming to manuscripts, handwritten books or documents made on palm leaves or bark, and written in Sanskrit, Prakrit, Tamil, and other ancient languages. And also example, Vedas, religious text, poems. Okay, coming to inscriptions, writings on hard surfaces like stone or metal. And example, you can see Ashokan inscriptions on pillars. Okay, in the figure you can see. And also archaeological sources, remains found by archaeologists. Example, tools, weapons, pottery, toys, ornaments, skeletons, and buildings. And also some oral traditions, that is stories and songs and legends passed down generations. Okay, these are the sources, okay, of history. And also this who studies these are called archaeologist. Okay, archaeologist means study remains of the past buildings, object and skeletons, and also historians that study written records and inscriptions. Okay, these terms are very example. These three terms very important for exam perspective: manuscripts, inscriptions, and archaeological and all. That their meaning. Okay, very important. Next is about when. Okay, when did these things happen? Okay, that is especially dating the past. Okay, dates helps us understand the time period. So in India, events are often dated in relation to the birth of Jesus Christ and Christian era, that is AD or CE, that is common era. BC or BCE, that is before Christ or before common era. That difference you should know. Example, that means 2025 is a common era, means that 2025 years after the birth of Jesus. Okay, that 500 BC means 500 years before his birth. Okay, that Jesus Christ, that will take as the main timeline. Okay, before and after. Okay, it is very important, helps us to place events in order we can understand what happened first and what came later. Okay, for that dates are very important. Okay, that is about when. Okay, these all are very important about what, where, how, and when. Okay, next is some of the that keywords are very important. Okay, manuscripts, inscription, archaeologist, historians. Manuscripts means handwritten books or documents, very important. Inscriptions, writing engraved on hard surfaces. Okay, archaeologist means people who study remains of the past. Okay, historians, people who study the past through writings and records, very important. Okay, some important points you should know, that is ordinary people matters. History is not just about kings. We also learn about farmers, herders, craft persons, traders, and travelers, right? And also some past changes, place names. Also, many old place names are different from what we use now. Example, Bharat, that is it is called now as India, right? And also travelers and traders spread culture. They carried goods, ideas, customs, and stories. Okay, so that is very important. And also this chapter is important. Okay, this is about this chapter, that is what, where, how, and when. Okay, this is builds your foundation for studying history, and also explain the tools and sources historians use, and also shows the history is not just dates and kings, but also life of common people too. And also encourage curiosity about our heritage and how it shapes our present. Okay, very important. And also that three things you should and that what, where, how, and when. What means things we learn about people's lives in the past. Where means important places where people lived. Okay, valley, hills, rivers, cities. Okay, how, sources, that is manuscript, inscription, archaeological findings. And when means how we fix time frames to understand what happened first and next. Okay, very important. Okay, one fact about that is the word India. It comes from the Indus River, that is called Sindhu in Sanskrit. That Bharat comes from the Rig Veda. Okay, it's about a fact. Okay, this is about that first chapter of history class 6th. Okay, that is what, where, how, and when. Okay, please go through the video again and again so that you can understood the concept, and go through that book also. Okay, clearly they given detailed about class 6th chapter. Okay, thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for all competitive exams and UPSC. Okay, thank you.